Hello guys, tonight it's Manchester United versus Leeds. It's the first game of the week, and then obviously we face them at the weekend as well. So let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this tonight, Manchester United face Leeds at Old Trafford. It is a 8 o'clock kickoff. It's the game that got cancelled from, I think it was from the Queen's funeral last year. Because obviously, well, for some reason it got cancelled. I do not know why. I think it was because there was too many. They couldn't police it, I think. But yeah, this is the game that we had in hand all that back when. All that way back then. So yeah, we got this game up first, and then obviously we do have them. We do have them at the weekend as well. So this is a team I've gone for. I reckon Ten Hag will rotate just a bit. I reckon we'll have Rashford, Weghorst, and Sancho on the right, as Anthony is not available. And then obviously no Casemiro because of the red card. So I reckon it will be Sabitzer, Fred and Fernandes. There is talk of Martinez playing at that deep role as well. So if he does that, then I reckon he might go with Fred, Martinez and then Fernandes in midfield. And then obviously either Lindelof or Maguire as the other centre-back. And obviously I reckon you might play Malacia and Dalot as well, because obviously Dalot hasn't really played that much, and I think Dalot will probably get put into this game as well as Malacia. He hasn't played since last week, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple rotations in defence and obviously in midfield and up front. So let's get into it. Let's play match. Let's talk about the last league game, which was a 2-1 victory against Crystal Palace. We got very lucky as well in that game. It started really well. We got a penalty in like the first 5-10 minutes, so it's definitely handball. It's handball. I think it's Bruno Fernandes. I think it was Rashford with the cross, and I think it's Will Hughes with the handball. His arms up high, and you just can't do that. So yeah, I think it's definitely handball, and yeah, no surprise that the referee gave it. So that was 1-0, and then after that not much really happened. We did have a header from a corner. I think it was Weghorst with the corner. It was just a looping header. The goalkeeper only just saved it, but I think the player on the line would have got it anyway. But yeah, it was unlucky from Weghorst, but it was a good chance to make it 2-0. And apart from that, not much happened in the first half, really. It was just more that penalty and the Weghorst shout, and then the shot. And then second half, Bruno, we brought on Alejandro Garnacho for Weghorst, and it changed the game a bit because we put Rashford up top, and in the end, it showed, Rashford, Garnacho coming in kind of changed the game, and we got the second goal through through Rashford, but it was Garnacho on that left-hand side, cuts inside and puts it on a plate for puts it on a plate for Shaw, and then Shaw puts it on the plate for Rashford, who literally just side-footed it in. I was surprised the goalkeeper didn't save it actually, but it was a good goal nonetheless, and that was 2-0, and it was looking pretty good for United until a bit of a stupid moment. So on that right-hand side, Anthony got fouled. He got pushed down to the advertising hoardings. So then that was a bit of a weird situation. He got up. It didn't look like he was got up, and obviously United players didn't like it. And it was a bit of a, the handbags were out, and all the team was, literally all over there. But in that midst, it showed that VAR looked at it, and Casemiro was sent off for pretty much like holding Will Hughes' neck with both hands. But another replay showed that he was actually holding his holding his shirt more than anything, and I think it was a harsh red card, and I was surprised that United didn't appeal the red card, but obviously he's going to miss the next 3 games, so he's going to miss the both Leeds games, and he's going to miss the Leicester game as well, but at least he's going to be playing in the Barcelona game. That's all we can say, really. So yeah, we need to get McTominay fit, and hopefully, you know, we just need to get McTominay fit for the next couple of games, because we will need him as well. Obviously, we just hope that Fred or Sabitzer doesn't get injured, because obviously we will be down to literally our youth level players and our under 21 players like Mainu. Although he has done really well, that Mainu, once he's came in, but I would be very surprised if he starts in any of those games coming up. So yeah, we got Casemiro picked up a red card, bit harsh as well, because in the VAR they didn't really look at any other players, and I was right. Ten Hag was right. They didn't really check any of the other players, because obviously I think Fred got punched in the neck or something like that, and he didn't really react to it. I think it was Ayew. He got strangled himself. So you know why didn't they look at that? Maybe they should have red carded Ayew as well. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. That it's a very bit of a weird one. So then, obviously, we're down to 10 men. We looked a bit shaky, and it showed that the next couple of games without Casemiro is going to be a big couple of games for us. But let's see what happens, and hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we'll be all right. But we just got to hope that we can play without him. I think we can play without him, but obviously when we've played without Casemiro, we've had McTominay there to play that role, to sit in front of the defenders, but he hasn't. He's injured, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So also as well, it was the. Actually, we didn't talk about the Crystal Palace goal. They scored, didn't they? They got a goal through Schlupp. I think it was Decore from a corner. He volleyed it, and it was going towards Schlupp, and Schlupp just put it towards the goal, and that was 2-1, and it made the last 10 minutes really bad for it pressured United, but United got through with it in the end, and it showed that without the crowd. The crowd pretty much played a game. Helped the team to get past Crystal Palace in the end. It was a really good 3 points as well, because everyone else lost. So a really good weekend for United. So obviously we're playing Leeds tonight. Obviously they just sacked their manager. What's his name? Something Marsh. I can't remember his first name, but. Is it Jesse Marsh? I think it is Jesse Marsh, isn't it? I think. Yeah, he got sacked. So obviously, they're not going to get the new manager bounce yet. It's been confirmed that the former United assistant manager, is it Chris Amas or something like that? He's going to take in charge for this game against United tonight, and then they could have a new manager. I hope they don't have a new manager by the end of the week, but they probably will have. So they're going to get that new manager bounce at some point. But I just hope that it doesn't come to us, because obviously we've faced a new manager bounce before with Aston Villa, and who was the other game? We lost the Aston Villa game where they faced Unai Emery. I can't remember what the other game was, but yeah, it was unfortunate. So you don't know what you don't know what Leeds United are we going to get tonight, but fingers crossed. We are at Old Trafford. It is a Manchester United versus Leeds game, so it is going to be interesting. And I think our next game is on the Sunday. I think. Excuse me. I think it's the 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that. So, yeah, it will be a hard game for United, but I think we'll get the 3 points tonight, and on Sunday that'll be the game, because obviously it's a different situation at Ellen Road, and we've got to go there and get the victory. So that's going to be the game. to watch. I think tonight, it'll be more Man United controlling the ball. They're going to try and play for the counter attack, Leeds, but I think in the end, I think we will get the 3 points tonight. It's just that game against them at Ellen Road this weekend. So yeah, it's going to be interesting a couple days to see what happens. We also let's talk about obviously the main thing at the moment, and that is Man City being cheating bastards, to say the least. So the Premier League came out yesterday. Apparently, they've breached like over 100 charge. They've charged Man City with over 100 breaches and stuff like that because of the financial fair play within the I think it was from the 2009-2010 season. So literally since then until the 2017-2018 season, they've breached a lot of things. And then also from the 2017-18 season to this season, they haven't really helped the Premier League. They haven't provided enough information or something. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Obviously, loads of players are talking for United, for City to be stripped of their titles, which means United could get some, Liverpool could get some. There could be points deduction as well. I don't think anything will happen this season. I think it'll be next season if anything happens. But let's see on that one. But anyway, talking of tonight, we've got a couple minutes left in the game. Talking of tonight, I think all I can see is a Man United win, because Leeds at the moment, they haven't really played that well, have they? In the last couple of months, the last couple of games. So it's going to be an interesting game this weekend, but let's see what happens. So I am actually going to go for a 1-0, 2-0, something like that. I reckon United will nick it, but I reckon it'll be a typical Man United performance this year. So let's see what happens there. And I wouldn't be surprised that man gets a goal as well. So yeah, score prediction, I'm going to go 2-0 Man United. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here for today. So please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.